Namaste. Welcome everyone. My name is Kristyn, and today's video we're going to be moving through a short asana clinic for tree pose, or Vrksasana as it is known in Sanskrit. So I'm going to be flowing through two different variations today. One is going to be from standing, which really helps us to focus on building strength, stability, balance, focus, and concentration. But it's also really nice to enjoy in a supine or reclined position on the back body, which has so many more restorative benefits. And you still get to access the beautiful nature of leaning into that opening, that external opening in the hips as well, but just from a more relaxed approach. So today I have with me 1 or 2 blocks, a yoga mat, and we're going to set ourselves up close to a wall, which can be a really beautiful option for beginners if this is a really new asana or a pose for you. So let's get started. So you might begin on the center of your mat, or as mentioned before, you might come up close to a wall. I'm very lucky here as we have bars or handles installed, but if you don't, that's okay. You can simply just rest your hand against a wall, even a table, the back of a chair, something to help provide a little bit of extra support and stability here. If you're beginning on the center of your mat, just take a moment to find Tadasana or mountain pose. So just bring your feet hip width. Bring your palms to face forward and just take a moment to land here. You can close down through the eyes. And just imagine the crown of your head gently reaching up towards the sky above you. And just bring your shoulders forward and up, back and down. Opening up across the front of the chest, and there's a little engagement of the quads here. You might feel your kneecaps lift and a little tuck of your tail under. A little strength, a little containment in the core of this asana. And then just take a moment to bring all of your awareness to the soles of your feet. Feeling into that connection, that foundation at the soles of the feet. You might take a moment to lift all 10 of your toe pads up and then individually ground into all 10 of your toe pads. Feeling into this rooted, grounded connection, one of the many benefits of tree pose. And just begin to welcome in and embody this quality of apana, or the downward movement of energy in the body. Energy in the form of prana moves along these rivers or channels known as the nadis. And the apana nadi flows downward to help us find a sense of grounding, sense of stability in our connection to the earth element. So as you breathe in deeply, then imagine the exhale flowing all the way down to the soles of the feet. Down apana nadi. You might even imagine the breath, the energy flowing out to the soles of the feet like little roots, like the roots of a tree. Grounding you here into this strong foundation, for we truly are building this pose from the ground up. And when you're ready, softly flutter the eyes open. Take your hands palm to palm at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears, and when you're ready, shift your weight into your right foot. And then lift the left heel up. So beginning by focusing all of your attention on the stability of the standing leg. Again, you might use a wall here for support or a chair. And from here, turn your left knee out to the left side. So you're finding that external rotation, and then rest the heel of the left foot on top of the right. This is variation 1, tree pose Vrksasana. A nice option here. You could even bring that left foot up a little bit higher by taking the left foot to a block and just resting the left foot on top of a block. So really supported variation. From there, you could begin to build this pose by taking the sole of the left foot to the inseam of the right leg below the right knee. There's a little resistance here as you press left foot into right leg. You can feel this containment as you hug muscle to bone around the hip joint. So we're really strong in and around the hips here. And the final variation is to actually take your left hand to the left foot and use it to guide the left foot to the inseam of the right leg above the right knee. Again, a little bit of resistance there. So you tuck your tail under, a little containment in your core, strong core to provide the foundation for a strong asana. And so the left foot can land anywhere you like that feels supportive, but just avoiding that right knee joint. So avoiding pressing the foot into the knee joint. And then from there, lift your heart up to your thumbs. You're standing up nice and tall, tall like a tree, as we take the shape of a tree here. Finding that strength, that stability in the lower half of the body. And a little bit of the opening, the external rotation around the left hip. And finding that balance as we build strength into all of those tiny muscles and tendons in the sole of the right foot. And it can be helpful to invite in a drishti, a focal point, something that's not moving just in front of you here to help you find balance, but stay with your breath. Final option is to reach the arms up towards the sky. You can keep your palms together in prayer mudra, or take the hands wide apart to the shape of a big V. Remember, if you fall over, smile, come back into it. This is an asana clinic. Balance takes time and practice and patience. When you're ready, bring your hands back to your heart. Bring your left knee forward and then step the left foot down. Come back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Close down through the eyes. And just take a moment here to notice any difference between left and right side. Noticing where you feel a little bit of a difference here, where there once was perhaps a little bit of strength or containment, and now where you find that release. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale downward, apana, find your foundation. When you're ready, flutter the eyes open, hands to heart. We'll come to the other side, so shift your weight into your left foot and lift the right heel up. Choose your variation here as right knee comes out to the right side. Rest the heel of the right foot on top of the left, or take the sole of the right foot to the inseam of the left leg, below the knee or above the knee. Remember, you can change your mind, so perhaps you find one side might be a little bit different than the other, as we are naturally asymmetrical beings. So we typically have one dominant side over the other. My right side is better for balance than my left. And so that might be different for you. You may choose a different variation from side to side. When you have found your balance, lift your heart to your thumbs. Option to reach the arms up or take them wide. Breathe into your center. Tree pose invites us to find focus, to find concentration, to find the strength within, and to really build a really strong foundation so that we can flow through life and navigate all of life's challenges with ease. You can sort of think of a strong ancient cedar tree and the storms that it may face, but it doesn't blow over because it has strong roots. When you're ready, take hands to heart. Bring the right knee forward and step the right foot down. Come back, mountain pose. Close down through the eyes. And again, just take a moment, an awareness pause to notice any difference between right and left side. Beautiful. Flutter the eyes open. I hope you enjoyed the standing variation of this asana clinic. If you feel strong, confident with that, you might choose to hop off now. But if you'd like to explore the supine variation, we'll dive into that here now, a more restorative option. So you can come down to your mat. You might have a block or a little stack of books close by. And then just slowly make your way down onto the back body. Ensuring that the low back, the lumbar spine is supported. So you might need to bring in a blanket or something underneath the low back, but just take a moment here. Find a little boat pose. You might rock a little bit to side to side. Just massage out the low back before we land in stillness. And then when you're ready, find Shavasana. So take the legs out nice and long. If you'd like more support here in Shavasana, you can always bring a bolster or something in behind the knees. But when you're ready, begin to bend the right knee. Bring the right foot to your mat, and then take the right knee out to the right side. And then stitch the sole of the right foot to the inseam of the left leg. So you're finding that nice external rotation with the right knee. And now if your right knee is lifted, this would be a great opportunity to bring a block or a pillow underneath that right knee. You might take a moment here to just lift the pelvis up and back down to let go of any lingering tension that might be in the hips and the low back. Close down through the eyes and just settle into the breath here. Settle into the opening and to the activity of gravity on the right side. Leaning into this really nourishing option, this variation of tree pose. Without the strength required to hold ourselves upright, we can really lean into the more restorative nature of the opening in the hips. Now, of course, you're welcome to stay here as long as you need, but when you're ready, take your right hand under the right thigh, bring your right knee back up to center, and then hug both knees into the chest. Just a couple of breaths here to rock it out. You might even trace little circles with the knee. And then we'll come to the other side, so you can extend both legs long, arms down by your sides. You might even flip your palms to face the sky. Bend the left knee and then take the left knee out towards the left side. Sole of the left foot comes to the inseam of the right leg. And again, you might support the left knee here. Take a block or a cushion underneath. Lift the pelvis up and back down. And then just settle into stillness here. Closing down through the eyes, just begin to notice where you feel sensation. Even the most subtle of sensation here. Letting gravity do all of the work here for you. And again, you're welcome to stay as long as you would need. Ideally finding balance within the timing from right to left side. But when you feel ready, take this left hand to the outer edge of the left leg and just close that left knee back to center. Hug the knees up into the chest. And just rock a little bit from side to side. Let the feet fall to the earth. Take the feet open wide and then let the knees knock together, finding tripod pose or a pose of constructive rest. And just bring your palms to rest on the low belly here. Taking a few deep grounding belly breaths. After exploring external rotation in the hips, it can be really nourishing to find this internal rotation. It's not a direction we commonly find in yoga asana practice. And just noticing how you feel. So I'd like to thank you for choosing this video today, for moving through the variations of tree pose or Vrksasana along with me. I hope that you found one variation that was really supportive for you and your body. Please like, comment below, let me know what you liked and what you'd like to see more of. These asana clinics are designed to help you build the foundation for these asana poses so that you can weave them into your daily yoga practice or even into your daily routine. I sometimes find myself in Vrksasana while I'm in the kitchen, making coffee, just practicing all the time. As well, if you are part of the Embodied Wisdom Yoga Teacher Training, please like and let me know that you are here. We're so excited you are here. If you are looking or feeling called to a 200-hour yoga teacher training, please connect with me. I'm part of the team here at the School of Living Yoga with Ali Boothroyd and Tina Kivenin, and we are launching this online yoga teacher training platform coming this fall, where each month will be devoted to an exploration in depth of each one of the chakras. So we would love to have you, and please subscribe to stay notified when new content comes out each and every week. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and your exploration of tree pose.